Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. We just wrapped up a pretty epic day of fishing. Caught a lot of really nice lake trout, which are indigenous to Lake Superior. That's cool and all, but what's even cooler is that we are in the middle of Lake Superior right now. We're 45 miles offshore. There is not a peep, not a person around except the water and the giant fish below us. And an abandoned lake house, which you see over my left shoulder. We now want to see what is inside that lighthouse that was built in the 1800s and kind of talk about some of the history behind this thing, because while we are fishermen, we're also very curious people.
I know what's in there.
What's in there?
There's ghosts in there.
No.
I'm telling you, there's a ghost in there.
If there's ghosts
we're going to
in
show
there,
you the ghosts. We're going to put on our ghost lens and we're going to show you what's in there.
Here's the creepy part. There's been reported multiple deaths in that lighthouse. It's been around for over 200 years.
200 years, yeah.
And we're about to see what lurks inside. Okay, let's go. There goes nothing.
Please, if you fall, you're going to get really hurt.
I would say if you do fall, go left. Peace. Brian's going up first.
Brian, be really careful.
Yeah, test every freaking...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that was really easy.
There he goes. How sturdy is it? Pretty sturdy?
Yep.
Oh my, dude, the amount of bugs up here is...
Sketchy?
No, not sketchy at all. Holy sh**. You know what is sketchy though? All the fucking bird that gets on your hands. Holy shit.
What's up there?
A lot of dead fucking birds.
Really?
From hitting the lighthouse, yeah. It's pretty fucking sick up here, dude.
Wow.
Oh, did not expect all the bird crap.
Holy cow, dude.
Is this not crazy?
I feel like I'm moving.
Yeah. So there's literally no solid land out here for miles. And when you're on this lighthouse, it feels like you're still rocking just because you can't see any land. There's nothing. So listen to this. This is kind of cool. Did a little bit of research before we came up here. The reason why this lighthouse was erected in the late 1800s is because of Standard Rock. Standard Rock isn't the actual lighthouse. Standard Rock is this ginormous underwater mountain hump that a lot of barges, ships were crashing into. So therefore they had to find a solution. That's why they built this here lighthouse. It's a fog siren and also a lighthouse. It deters boats from coming up really shallow. Right in front of me, it's like literally 5, maybe like 6 feet of water. So this is a very sketchy place for big ships to come through. And this is a pretty big stretch in which a lot of goods come to and from. I'm guessing cross from, Lake Michigan or Michigan side to where? So it'd be the UP to the mainland Michigan, right? In which shipments would
Yeah,
be,
so mainland Michigan, the UP, and then Canada's right there.
Yeah, so a lot of ships are coming through here and they needed this thing. Here's the only problem. Lake Superior is the second largest lake in the world and is quite possibly one of the nastiest. In order for this lighthouse to operate, people had to live on this thing for, if not months, years on time. And they got pretty sketchy. There's been a few deaths reported here. In the early 1900s, there was a large explosion due to propane and gasoline, right around 1,000 pounds of it. And, or sorry, right around 1,000 gallons of it, and it caused just this whole thing to explode. So this has seen some history. Basically, this thing is defying nature. The fact that it's still standing is incredible. And we're just gonna check it out, do a little tour, and see what we can see. Cool. Right off the bat, there's a lot of bird poop.
A lot of bird
covered
poop,
in bird poop.
And bugs.
Lots of bugs too.
I mean, we're like, what do you think we're at, John? 50 feet off the water?
So, okay, here's the thing. So the lighthouse is 101 feet above lake level, meaning the very top.
Right.
So right here it feels high. Can you
And
imagine what it
get
feels
this,
like all the way up there?
when the waves in like November and October get so high, waves will crash over the top of this thing.
Look at that.
Which is incredible. And the reason we know that is the people that lived here, that used to live here, said that when they were living here, reported that waves are crashing over the top. This is insane. The fact that somebody lived here. People lived here.
Okay. Uh-oh. Did you bring the light?
Wow.
Warning, all persons are warned not to trespass on this property or to injure or disturb any property of the U.S. Coast Guard.
What the f***'s in there?
I don't know. This is really crazy. So, I'm confused. It seems like a lot of people have probably been up here. There's an absolute ton, like a lot. There's probably like 3 or 4 locks that have been cut. There's one with a key in it that got cut. I don't know how I feel about this. What do you think?
I don't know.
This is super fucking crazy. I mean, we're not talking like a few decades old. We're talking like, this is super old. And of course, oh, there's gotta be a basement. Of course, there's a fucking basement. So yeah, I actually saw the floor plans of this thing. There is a lower level and of course the upper level. The lower level actually goes beneath, just right at water level. I'm a giant pansy.
I ain't going up there.
You won't go up there? I won't go down there. I definitely might try to go up there. Wow, dude, like just
So much history.
these fucking no, of course.
Oh, the lights don't work?
There's a little bit of light coming through. Whoa. Whoa. I do not trust that.
I do not trust that.
Gotten to the first level. I think this is as far as we're gonna go. The entire infrastructure is supposed to be concrete and steel. That is wood, and I do not trust the structure of the 1800s. Look at that. See how that's.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for exploration, but Jesus, dude. If I fall through, that's no bueno.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea.
I mean, somebody's been up here and somebody's constructed this, but. Well, it's holding me right now. You good?
That's good.
Yeah,
You good?
Yeah.
Whoa. So we're on level 2 right now. Something like that.
I think I hear somebody.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Are you serious? One more?
My stomach.
You lead
my
the first
stomach.
one.
No, I'm
No?
not leading anything. I'm a biggest pansy. My stomach's like in my stomach.
Go, boys.
We're high up right now.
Yeah, we're super high up. I think there's 3 or 4 floors.
Oh, I'm serious here. I have LTE here.
No way.
Unreal. I have freaking LTE here. I can make a phone call.
Check this out. This is really cool, you guys. I think people lived here so long ago. We've made it. Is that ND filter bad? You want to take that off, dude? Yeah. Is that fucking up the shots really bad or no? How better? How much better is that?
That's way better.
Yeah. Well, we just realized we had a fucking ND filter on. So this is floor number 3. This looks like it was probably the living quarters. People lived here, like season round. There had to be someone here at all times manning the lighthouse itself. It looks like the walls have been painted blue. The reason why I think this is also living quarters is it's the only level that we've seen with a space heater on it. Got a shelf and then a closet right there. This is the bird.
Wow. That bird's pretty dead.
One more floor we done.
One more.
Okay, one more.
No more problem. Oh wow, people have been here.
People have definitely been here. Wow, yeah. Holy smokes. Dominic White, JJ.
Spence.
Spence, there's a Spence. Look at that, look at these dates, dude. 1964, 1966, 1967. Let's see if we can find an older date than that. 89, 70, 90. Marquette Coast Guard, 1979. That's the oldest date I see is 65.
Spiral case up there.
That's the last one. Do we want to check it out?
Not really.
That's good. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
The last floor, here we go. Oh, and it's the skinniest. Hello. Oh, this is like total research facility over here. I think the last floor in the lighthouse, and I believe they still use this for a research facility. Still more writing on the walls. It's just a really elaborate lighthouse. There's so many floors. You can tell by walking through the spiral staircase, checking out all the rooms on the levels, that this is just something just stuck in time. Unbelievable. I think the last, when did they, I gotta figure out when it was last used. I think they shut it down in 1995. but I'm not positive. Look at the view out there.
That's insane.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a giant pansy, and so is this guy.
Yeah.
He's actually a bigger pansy than me. And we were like, all right, let's just check out one floor. And they're like, all right, let's check out 2 floors. And then we made it all the way to the top somehow. Yeah. But I'm glad we did it. I think it's 4 floors total, not counting the actual top of the lighthouse. Just
Look
so
at
weird.
People that have been up here. This
Yeah,
is
so many people have been up here. All right, you first.
I'm not
Let's go. We lied, that's not all the floors. There's actually a 5th floor, and that is the basement. And we're gonna check that out right now. You guys can kind of peek down there for yourselves.
You want me to do more?
Okay, fine. Here we go. Hit it. Hit it, Brian. I'm right behind you. It's all good. Come on, Spencer.
It's bestest down here.
Yeah, put a thing over your mouth, boys. Well, there's the, that's the shower, it looks like. And this is about as far as I'm gonna go. Okay. Wow. Nope. Wowzer. Okay, it goes even farther. This is the basement level. There's a basement and an upper level. And I think this is probably where the showers were. What do you think, Spence? It looks like a shower. Yeah. Very deteriorated though.
They probably just pump water from the outside.
Yep. I'm sure it was really good water. We've got masks on right now because asbestos and bird poop and all kinds of glorious diseases down here, I'm sure.
I'm not.
Oh, it's cold down there, dude. You'll feel that?
Yep, that's exactly where I stopped. That about wraps up our tour. we checked out the whole lighthouse. Pretty freaking epic stuff. I'm not gonna lie, Brian gave me the courage to get down on the basement level. Legitimately, no light down there. Like, even here's like dark, but when you go down there, it's like, holy smokes, I can't even breathe. The air is thick. I can't imagine living in something like this. Not even, like, I can't imagine living here for like a few, like, can you imagine living here for like a week? A freaking
There was
week.
one person that lived here 22 years.
Yeah, that was the longest residency here at the lighthouse. That's a committed individual. Yeah, that's pretty cool, I'm glad we did it. We managed to wreck some fish on Lake Superior, and we checked out the loneliest lighthouse in the world, and possibly one of the loneliest places in the United States, Standard Rock Lighthouse. Unreal.
Very cool.
So sick.
Very cool. Look at that view.
So we are actually heading out right now. It is about to freaking rain, and like the people that lived on this lighthouse, whenever bad weather comes in, you have to duck and take cover. Unfortunately, we can't stay here, so we're gonna get back on the boat, head back to mainland. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys like this kind of content, maybe we'll do some more. I'm primarily a fisherman. I like angling. I'm a big time lake trout guy and a bass guy. But if you guys want to see like more videos like this where we explore old abandoned buildings, or I don't know, just explore something that hasn't been touched in many, many years, drop a comment in the comment section below and be sure to give this video a like. Remember, be responsible if you're gonna do stuff like this. Always check and get permission. This is a video in which we got permission to film. If you guys don't, be sure to do so. On that note, thank you for the view. I will catch you guys later. As always, folks, keep exploring, never stop.